Hey guys, I'm Bernie with SeaHunter Boats, and today we're going to be walking through this 45 fully rigged, ready to fish SeaHunter. This boat's ready to go. We have it for sale right now. It's been professionally maintained, cleaned, and detailed every single week. We're going to start walking through it. I'm going to highlight some of the features that makes this boat one of a kind, and as we call it, our flagship 45. You're walking into our bow. As you can see, we have a big 12-foot beam. Our gunnels get nice and wide in the front. That's contributing to our big bow flare. So very dry ride. You got 3 fish boxes, 1 live well on your bow. Plenty of space for fish, ice, storage, whatever you're going to use it for. As well, as you can see, we have wet sound speakers. You got 2 8-inch subwoofers, and as we walk through the boat, I'll continue to show you as many speakers as this boat has, including some of the speakers you don't see, which has under gunnels up underneath that make the mid sound fantastic. We have a lounge chair in the front. Multiple benefits to the lounge chair, you know, for the family, the kids, everybody can lay out, enjoy the day. It gives us access to have 5 more rod holders on each side, because you know you can never have enough rod holders and rods on the boat. And underneath, we got some storage, you know. Right now we have our safety equipment here, quick to grab, but you can use it for anything you want. Food, drinks, it's open. That's what the beauty of having all the storage is you pick what you want to put in them. Another highlighted feature on this boat is the flare. This boat was up in the Northeast, so they use those flares a lot because they make 120-mile runs. They stay overnight. So this boat was really designed to stay out overnight and be able to fish 2 or 3 days non-stop. And as we walk through the back of the boat, I'm going to highlight some other options that are put into this boat that makes that happen, and the ability to go 2 days out fishing. This is a custom Palm Beach tower. This was done in the Viking Center, Palm Beach. So that you know this tower is built to last, and it's, you know, extremely well constructed. You can see it's nice and big for plenty of coverage. You got your navigation lights on the top, so they're out of the way and they're not blinding. And as you can see, it's a really nice detail is it's really clean finish towards the hardtop. There's only 1 pad with screws, the rest is all welded on. I mean, it's just perfect. It's got a big nice isinglass enclosure. It's clear, it's like it's not even there. Keeps the wind out of your face, keeps you nice and warm. And this particular boat, like I said, because it was a Northeast Canyon boat and they go out on those really rough days and when it's very cold, we'll highlight it after, but you can see it's got these tracks, so it takes a full enclosure to keep you nice and comfortable. As we're going to walk to the back, I'm going to continue highlighting the customization of this hardtop from Palm Beach. The integrated teaser reels. I know the guys use lots of squid chains up there. We use them in the Bahamas as well. So this is a very nice feature. What I really like about these teaser reels is that they're flush. You know, they're really nice, inserted into the hardtop. It gives it a real nice clean look. As you can see above me too, as we have them lit on, you got map lights. These are actually RGB map lights, so I can actually flip the switch, turn them on and on, and I can go through every color screen: blue, purple, yellow, green. It's got every color. Alright, so now here at our center console, we'll call it our control center, we're going to see how the previous owner did not skip out on any of the bells and whistles. You got 3 17-inch screen Garmins, you got your Garmin autopilot, you got 2 Icon VHF radios, you got your Fusion VHF radio, and you got this is your SeaKeeper control with your Yamaha Helm Master. Also, Yamaha Helm Master, you get your joystick. With this joystick and the Yamaha Helm Master, it's 2 throttles and 4 motors, and you got your joystick abilities and you have set point abilities. So if you're fishing on a wreck or somewhere that you want to stay still, and we'll say you're undermanned that day, you pick your spot, you click set point, and the boat will stay there and give you the ability to drop on the wreck or fish the exact rock or head that you want. Below all this, we have our switches. So our switches are out of the way. They're covered by clear plexiglass on top, so you can't hit any by mistake. A little detail that I think is a cool feature we've done at night so that you can see them are the 2 blue lights. You know, everybody likes details. This boat has details. As I was saying before, in the front, it's got this great wet sound system package. You got speakers here, you got more subwoofers there. This is our big leaning post. And like I was saying before, we have a SeaKeeper. So obviously you want to have multiple access points to be able to look at your generator and your SeaKeeper that's in here. So as I walk around now, I'm going to show you all the ways we have access to work on your SeaKeeper, look in there, or just check on what's going on. So we got a front hatch here, as well as we got hatches on the sides and a hatch in the back. So as we keep going through the boat, we'll keep showing you those features. So like I said in the beginning of the video, this boat is fully rigged for fishing. The outriggers add to that. You got the 2 outriggers, your center rigger, and from what I'm seeing, you could probably do 10-12 lines on this boat in the spread, and that's how they fish in the Northeast. So it's very well rigged. You got your rope here. Once you want to start fishing, you take it off here, put it through your gunnel, and now you can bring your clips in and out very easy, very usable, and very fishable. As we're going to keep coming here, now you're going to see this is our large leaning post. To be honest, at first, I personally wasn't a fan of this whole area and a sink. I said, why would I need a sink? Well, my mind completely changed when I went out fishing one day on this boat, and now I was back here. I have this cutting board here, so I was cutting baits. I was rigging swordfish baits, real nice and easy, at a nice easy height as well. I was comfortable, and then being able to just come right here and wash my hands real quick and keep going with what I had to do. It was great. You know, I wasn't getting my rods dirty. I kept my whole workstation clean, and it made it very, very user friendly. I had these drawers here. I kept all my knives in here. Miscellaneous tackle boxes. We don't have them in the boat right now, but it just became so useful, and I am a total fan of it now. And as I was highlighting before, all the openings to access this boat, there's your SeaKeeper and your generator. So unfortunately today we're stuck on land, but we have another video that we're going to clip in showing the SeaKeeper's ability and how it reduces so much roll from the boat, adding to this 45's fishability and comfort of being in rough seas. Coming back, I'm going to continue to add on to this boat's fishability. We have our SeaHunter's carbon fiber rocket launcher. It's got cup holders, 8 rod holders. Down here, these are rod lockers. Rod lockers are up to 10 feet long. And then we got fish box, and adding on to the flexibility of this boat, not only is it a hardcore fishing machine, but now it's a very comfortable sandbar, because now you have a side door as well for easing in and out for the family, the kids, the wives. It makes the boat very convenient. And like I was saying before as well, I'm going to continue going on more wet sound speakers, so this boat is a party in itself. Now at the back on this boat, we got the workhorse. We have WAD 350 Yamahas. Told you guys before, they're connected to the Yamaha Helm Master, so they all pivot individually, so you can slide in and out of slips real easy. Plenty of power, 65 top end even with the tower, so there's no lack of performance on this boat whatsoever. And as well here, we know necessity, hand-to-hand comfort fishing is live wells. We have 2 big live wells in the back of the boat here. Reason being why I like having 2 separate live wells instead of 1 big one is because I can put scale baits in one, slime baits in one, or I can put small baits, big baits, you know, I can change it up, sardines, dogs, whatever I need be. Now I have the flexibility of having 2 separate wells. In all our new designs, we have our clean bilge. Our bilge, as you can see, is completely finished, so it's not ugly, moldy. All those issues that you see in bilges, you know, bilges are just never nice. Well, we figured out a solution to that, and we made it as nice as can be. You got a clear plexiglass door with all your pumps, easy to access. 4 screws. You can pop out the bait well pumps and put one back in, so it's easy to replace when they burn out, if they do. Continuing on, we have our sump box. I'd like to focus on our sump box whenever I'm showing the boats, because it's such a unique feature that other boat companies don't have. So it's connected to a macerator and a bilge, and every single one of your fish boxes in this boat, and as we've gone through this boat, you've seen how many storage hatches there's in this boat and fish boxes. They all drain into here. So draining into here, another benefit of that is you get no bloody water, no scales, none of the garbage that comes in with catching fish and having big hauls goes into your bilge, so you never have any worries about your your 2 bilge pumps getting clogged up. As well as now, so once you have all your blood and stuff here, you plug your sump boxes with those holes that we'll get a closer look into those a little later. So you never got to stick your hands in that cold water, that bloody water, or get pinched by a fin or anything like that, which you know happens all the time. Once it gets loaded up, click on the macerator, pumps it right out of the boat. You have no issues. Boat stays clean. You don't have a smelly bilge. Really helps out the boat and helps out the hardcore fishermen. And as a safety feature, another thing I want to highlight as well is that we have 2 bilges in the back, the bilge in the sump box and the macerator box. So for whatever crazy reason you needed to dump out a lot of water out of this boat fast, you have 4 different methods at the same time to get water out. Going into our center console, which is one of the things that always surprise people, is how much room we have in them. As you look inside there, we have a bed that's, I would say, if not bigger or equivalent to a queen size bed. You have a toilet finished on top of a nice cabinet, so it's hidden so you don't have to see it. You have your battery switches there, microwave, air conditioning, TV. I mean, for being a center console open fisherman, this is a lot of unexpected usable room that we have. And as well as I was saying earlier about this being a northeast boat where they would do overnighters and all that, we got the generator in the back, so you can come in here, you know, park up at a beach in the Bahamas, anything you want, and sleep comfortable. You can even watch TV, make some food, and just adds to the fishability of this boat. So now I'm up here in this Palm Beach tower. We'll come in and we'll highlight. I have the Yamaha Helm Masters here as well, joystick, full controls, trim tabs, and a 12-inch Garmin screen up here. So there's absolutely nothing you can do from up here. Being a fisherman myself, I love the towers, so once I'm up here, I can spend the entire day up here and never even come out. Another feature that the previous owner put into this boat, adding onto those overnighters, and this is an option that you don't see in most SeaHunters, because necessarily in South Florida where we fish, we don't need it, but these guys are running 200 miles offshore, spending nights in the canyons. He's got an inflatable 6-person raft, adding and continuing on to the safety of this boat. Even though it's an unsinkable boat, now we up the safety that much more.